Previously on Justice League, turned out Lex was filled up with Brainiac the whole time. Who'da thunk it?
You are under my control. I have lain dormant within you for years, Lex Luthor.
It's like that time you went to Taiwan and picked up, yes, I get it. And you haven't been using the cream. The cream just makes it worse. Brainiac says that what he shot Lex with one time in the past wasn't intended to hurt him. It was to inject a nanite payload into him, as a fallback plan in case something went wrong. Which it did. That's why Lex got his super strength, but also why he was cured of cancer, remember. We all agree, though, that they need to be arrested.
It's time to go to jail now.
What he said.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Well, Brainiac doesn't take kindly to being shot several times in the torso face and blows up the top of the building. But Superman doesn't let a little thing like everyone being blown up around him get in the way of punching someone who isn't on their team for a change. So he mixes it up with Brainiac Luthor, and you kind of have to feel sorry for Luthor in all this. He's getting punched, but he's not doing anything this time. Though we can call it payback for all the punchings that he deserved and didn't get. Brainiac figures, when all else fails, make some tentacles. So everyone who has seen either 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea or anime immediately leaps into action to sort this problem out. But, like emails saying hackers have video of you masturbating, there's just more coming at you than you could ever possibly destroy. And soon the 7 of them are helpless, and Brainiac plans to suck all the useful information out of them before destroying their physical forms. But John won't hear of it. If he wants to see Wonder Woman bound spread eagle with a tentacle between her boobs, he'll go on a DeviantArt like the rest of us.
I was not yet prepared for this battle.
Well, at least that means we have some time now. Well, I hope we made the most of that time. Well, I suggest we go with Plan 1 Alpha. Punch it in the face. This works. Brainiac's ship crashes, but Batman notes that this is too easy a win. The guy who got them dead to rights a few minutes ago wouldn't lose so quickly now. And sure enough, we see Brainiac Luthor heading through the sewers. Luthor knows that that's a bad sign. Diving into the sewers is not on the list of things to do when situations are going your way. There's no need for a victory lap through human waste, unless you're Captain Fertilizer. Lex figures he best make the most of this situation, so he asks Brainiac what all this will achieve in the end. And all it's going to be is possessing all knowledge in the universe, but then saying, done! Lex thinks that there might be a more practical end than being able to tick off a small box saying, destroyed the universe, and suggests that he can provide that. Well, the team can't find Brainiac, but they figure he's heading for the most advanced technology that there is, which is Cadmus. The Darkheart, remember that one with the endless robot bugs? Cadmus got the remnants of that. So with superintelligence, could probably reverse engineer it and be able to make use of their super replicating power. With that, Luthor and Brainiac can truly fuse into one being, giving Brainiac Lex's creativity and ambition, and Lex superintelligence and integrated technology powers. Win-win. You might think Lex would be worried about effectively dying if his mind is fused with another, but A, he's arrogant enough to think that his mind will dominate, and B, it's not like he's got a lot of options right now. Basically, he's just a head perched on the monster. Might as well join the winning side at that point.
We'll remake the universe.
Okay. Well, if you do, can you figure out a way to have the basic particle of the universe be the Lego? Because I think everything would be a lot more elegant and simple if it was. Jean calls for reinforcements from the rest of the League, but with the damage caused by the Ultimen on the Watchtower, there's no reinforcements from there, and the team on the ground is an hour away. It's down to the core members to sort this out.
Welcome, Justice League. You're just in time for the end of the world.
Well, that's good. I'd hate for you to start it without me. Well, they try to interfere, but Brainy Lex conjures up duplicates of himself to battle them, but then decides it'd be more fun to mess with their heads and makes Justice Lord puppets instead. Except for Flash, who seems to get a reverse Flash instead. He'd fit pretty well with them. He taunts the Flash, like all of them do with their deepest fears, but they all resist easily, except for Superman. who's been riddled with self-doubt over his reactions of late and the unwitting damage that he's caused, then maybe the Question was right to be afraid. Then maybe he would become the same as his Justice Lord counterpart if he remained on the path that he's on.